Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is part 2 of celebrating President Donald Trump's birthday. This is Donald Trump, 1998, BBC HARDtalk.
I think success brings great enjoyment, and certainly it has for me.
Is it the competition that fires you up? Is it the money? What is it that gets you out of bed in the morning? What is it that drives you?
I really think it's the artistic or the aesthetic. I love building great buildings. In the case, most of my business is the building of things, and I get great artistic pride out of a great building like Trump Tower, which is on 57th Street and 5th Avenue, New York, or Trump International Hotel in town, a new building on Central Park West. And I get a great sense of artistic enjoyment out of those buildings.
What do you think of business methods in the city? I mean, you've been in New York all your life, you've lived here. What do you think of the way people conduct business in the city?
Well, I don't think that New York is that much different from other places. What I do think is that there's a greater energy in New York. There's a greater verve or a greater drive maybe in New York than most other places, and really than any other place I've seen. But I don't think that business itself is much different in New York than it would be anywhere else.
Greed, corruption. I mean, you said it's a throwaway line in the book, greed is good.
Well, I don't think greed is good. And as you know, they did the famous Earlham War with Michael Douglas, Wall Street, where greed is good. But that is not the case. I mean, I think greed is bad. I think that you have to enjoy what you're doing. If you enjoy what you're doing, you'll be successful, generally. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's almost never going to be successful.
Remember that if you enjoy what you're doing, you're going to be pretty well, you're going to be successful, or much more likely. But if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're not really going to ever be successful. And that is one of the laws of the universe. Now, many of you will remember about the Gitmo military tribunal report from Vine. Obama was going to actually get rid of Guantanamo Bay, and Trump actually had it completely refurbished. Well, refurbished is quite an interesting word because you generally use refurbished as upgrading everything to make it beautiful, but Guantanamo Bay is not quite in that category, but it was enlarged very considerably, and I have heard that it was made for 1,000 inmates, and all of the cells have been taken up. There have been, according to the last count I saw, something like 16,000 sealed indictments that are in the process of being unsealed now, and there have been quite a few arrests. I believe it's this month. So here we have this last one, which was no collusion, no obstruction, game over. Our president is a genius, flipping the Dems on their heads again. So let's come down. This is a very interesting link. During Broken Heart, Operation Broken Heart, the Department of Justice today announced yesterday, June 11th, the arrest of almost 1,700 suspected online child sex offenders during a 2-month nationwide operation conducted by, doesn't say who that is, so that's fantastic. The next one is video, World War II burial at sea, how wartime can impact our veterans and their families. What they have had to deal with is more than one can imagine. Exactly. So this is a very good news feed that Vine have got. Clinton, DNC, criminal ringleaders, they almost destroyed America. Then this one on the deep state, boom, it will all start coming out soon. Trump's out Obama for spying on a rival presidential campaign using federal agencies. Vine News Network, Trump liberating us on D-Day. Now this is one I really wanted to focus on. Here we are. Because what happened on the 3rd, I believe it was the 3rd of June, it was when he came over to meet with the Queen for the state visit, and that quite extraordinary and beautiful event of the evening dinner. Here, Trump liberating US on D-Day. What does that mean? You have your republic back, basically. And he received a signed, I suppose you would say, declaration from the Queen that actually America, the corporation, the United States of America, Inc., has now been either removed or I don't know the right terminology to use. Here's information about it.
We the people continue to be liberated on our own D-Day, the D-Day for modern times. And Trump continues to do the battle call and bringing many of our allies from countries from all over the world. This is part 2 of the update of how we the people are being liberated. I have this down on an article on the c-vine website.com, and I am just going to read off the article, and we're going to get right to it. I'm Linda Forsythe, and today is June 12th, 6 days after D-Day, which was on June 6th, that Trump was in France to be able to give his respects to all those that had died for the original D-Day. Okay, D-Day winning continues with Trump and allies. While President Trump was out of the country for 6 days, leading the people to victory in our modern times D-Day, Congress was talking impeachment. During the 6-day period, POTUS achieved incredible progress towards peace and prosperity, calming the waters where there was contention, and making deals with countries who in the past were taking advantage of the United States.
Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to put it in the description box, of course. And I want to go back to how is it that this man, who has been, his name by the British press, has been so assassinated because he is freeing the people, not just of America, but he's freeing the people of the world. And why? Because of the particular personality that he came in with, and the familial experience he had, and that early childhood opening that he had with Norman Vincent Peale, a pastor who must have influenced thousands upon thousands of people in America. And here's Trump talking about Norman Vincent Peale again. I did it in the first part.
I don't. And Norman Vincent Peale, the great Norman Vincent Peale was my pastor. The power of positive thinking. Everybody's heard of Norman Vincent Peale. He was so great.
And I'm reading from Norman Vincent Peale, if you can see that, whoopsie-daisy, that, there we are, Norman Vincent Peale. And on page 32, there was a wonderful excerpt here. He would give people that would phone him a prescription, and this was the prescription on page 23. As a physician said, many of my patients have nothing wrong with them except their thoughts. So I have a favorite prescription that I write for some, but it is not a prescription that you can fill at a drugstore. The prescription I write is a verse from the Bible, Romans 12:2. I do not write out that verse for my patients. I make them look it up, and it reads, "Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind." To be happier and healthier, they need a renewing of their minds. That is, a change in the pattern of their thoughts. When they take this prescription, they actually achieve a mind full of peace that helps to produce health and well-being. Now, this is what the Metamorphosis seminars will transform your minds into ones of great positivity. And what happens when we have negative thoughts? It actually eats our energy. It sucks the very blood out of our being, so to speak, metaphorically. And so we get tireder and seemingly older, and I'm not talking about in years, but I'm meaning in energy. And when we transmute or transform those thoughts into joy and love and gratitude, peace, tranquility, excitement, ideas of creation, how to help others, how to do the things that we love to do, then our lives become a life full of joy. But what else it becomes is we are living our genius. That is why President Trump at the American First Dinner, June the 11th, wonderful number, and here the successes, the joy, the gratitude that he expresses, that is what we can achieve in our lives. So it's not just make America great again. It's actually through the metamorphic system of Leslie Fieger and his helpers have put together. This seminar actually will help you make yourself great again, because as a small child most of us were, and then we were educated out of it, as Wally Minto would say. When we start with ourselves, we add to the whole. Here is the program that pays you to become empowered. Let's open the video.
Hi, I'm online entrepreneur, media personality, and journalist Heather Vale. I'm here to tell you about an amazing opportunity to take your life to the next level and get paid doing it. I've been investigating both the physical and metaphysical worlds for more than half my life, and I don't take bold claims lightly. So this isn't just some random pitch. I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to help you. And I really am extremely excited to tell you about Delfin World, the program that actually pays you to become empowered to fully envision and create the life of your dreams.
And Delfin, as an affiliate, is free to join. Anyone can join it, I think over the age of 18, and share it with others and create the wealth that they desire or they need, and also by going to the seminar, a transformation of those thoughts to become the genius you are.
Be honest with yourself. I've got some tough questions for you. Are you satisfied with where you are in life? Are you living up to your potential? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that deep down, you know you desire more, you deserve more, and that you can become more. Would you be willing to accept more prosperity and abundance into your life? Would life be more fulfilling if it had more meaning and purpose? In the next 20 minutes, you're going to see very clearly how all that and more is waiting for you at Delfin World. I'm going to take you through a quick overview of the company, the man behind it all, the truly revolutionary products, and then how you can potentially earn a substantial income with a simple but rewarding pay plan. I promise you that you've never seen anything like this. It truly is a unique offering. It's an opportunity to elevate both your consciousness and your bank balance. First, let's talk about the history of Delfin. Delfin International is almost a quarter century old. It was founded in 1995 by Leslie Fieger, who you'll hear more about in the next few minutes. Delfin was created with the purpose of marketing personal empowerment products. In the 5 years following its launch, it had gained over 30,000 customers, put on seminars around the world, and paid out over $60 million in affiliate commissions.
And Colin and I were one of those customers, and we went to those seminars, and the books that we have here we are. Let's have a look. This was Delfin 1. Can you see that? That was Delfin 1. It's very tatty now. It's been so very well used. Okay. And then, and here we've got, that was the initiation. There we are. Whoops, daisy. Oh, we can't see it too well there. We are. And here we've got the journey. All very tatty because they've been so well used. But not abused, but used, and have transformed our lives and continue to transform my life.
And now, Delfin 2.0 is here with a brand new marketing structure and exciting revolutionary products.
On Wednesday, when we had a webinar, I was talking with Leslie personally before we got onto the call. He is such a natural person. He is warm to everyone, cares about everyone. Do look into it. Do join as an affiliate. An opportunity of a lifetime and a transformation of your mind to really discover that genius inside of you, to be able to really fulfill those passions that you have or had and that can be reignited. This is Catania Alvin signing out from London. God bless.